and welcome to Community TV with Adaire. This is TV for you by TV from me, and this is where I speak to local people in the community who are doing amazing things to add value to the lives of people around them. This could be anything from yoga class, learning to cook, healing, gardening, meditation, whatever you're interested in, we're covering it here. Today I am speaking with the amazing Em Gade, and she is the manager and owner of, she's going to correct me here if I'm wrong, I'm just going to put that down, of the local Fernwood gym, Fernwood St Agnes. Amazing gym, amazing place to be if you're a lady who's wanting to get fit or and make friends, or just your general health and well-being. Em's the person to talk to. How are you going, Emma?
Oh, great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really, really good. It's so cool that you've joined me here. Hey, Paul's here. Do you know a Paul?
I do. That's my Uncle Paul.
Hi, Uncle Paul. There we go. Hi, Paul.
Uncle Paul's not a member. Uncle Paul's not a member at the gym, though.
No, ladies only, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Emma, just tell me a little bit about how you got to be here, speaking to me as now, it is owner-manager.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, because, so just, share your journey, because I think it's been really cool.
I've been with Fernwood, worked for Fernwood for around 14 and a half years. I first started at Fernwood St Agnes as a member. So I joined up when the club first opened. Wow. So I have a very sort of member approach to things. And one of the things was I started there as a member and started my own journey in the club. And then I really wanted to work there because I loved it. It was so empowering. I felt like it was such a great place to go. And I worked my way up. I started on reception, did some training, got the opportunity to work in different parts of the business, and worked my way up to manager. And then over a period of time, then decided to buy the business that I was working in that I love so much, and now I own it.
That is so awesome, so awesome. And you can tell the way that, you know, when you go into the club, it's like, do you call it a club or a gym, or what do you call it? It's like a...
it's a club. Yeah, it's a club, but it's, you know, it's more like it feels like home to a lot of people too, or somewhere where they get to go and have some you time.
Yes. Yeah, and I think that is really awesome. I think, you know, like my experience with Fernwood's been absolutely amazing, and the friendships that you make and the people that you meet have been, you know, they stay with you wherever you end up. They do. So,
and we've got people that have been there since we opened day one. So we still have member number 1 is still there from the day that we opened.
Wow. Yeah. Do they get like lifetime membership type?
She's like Karen is our number 1 member. She joined up the very first when we first opened, and she's still there, and she's just amazing. She's such a great person. So yeah, lovely to have her.
That is awesome. I got My Time TV commenting saying hi. That's actually not My Time TV. That's one of the we have a group where we collaborate, and we all help each other with each other's programs to you know, so encouragement and sharing. And I'm not quite sure who that is, but it's okay. There we go. This is Linda. Linda's actually up in Darwin. So in terms of
we have a Fernwood in Darwin. We have.
Well, that was actually what I was going to ask you. So there is Fernwoods all over Australia, isn't there?
Yeah, and the best thing about Fernwood is it's Australian owned and operated. So it was originally started in Victoria and in Bendigo, and it's still owned and operated by Di Williams, who originally started it, and it's all around Australia now. We've got lots of clubs.
This is funny. Linda, she's commenting as her page, Love Ally, and she's going meant to hit the love hearts, not the laughing face. Well, we're all happy here. And now she's saying, yes, there is a Fernwood here in Darwin. So
yeah, really lovely people that own that one too. Really lovely. So yeah.
Well, I'd imagine that there's lovely people that own, you know, the gyms, because you're there. When we were talking before, Emma, you were saying about that it's more than the services. It's there. What your purpose is to make a difference in the lives of the women that join.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And I think people come to a health club maybe because they're referred to through a doctor. Sometimes they come because they might be going through a really hard time in their life, like a marriage separation, or they may have had a death, or they're looking for something to make them feel good. And we know that endorphins is the best way to feel good. So people don't necessarily come into a gym to lose weight. They come to the gym because they want to feel great about themselves at whatever fitness level that they're at. And that's where food is a little bit different.
I think that's awesome, and I think that the whole notion of coming in and, you know, like having to be perfect before you get there, it's like it's just I think what I love about Fernwood is it is real, it is accepting and embracing, and Linda's just saying she's finally found the right option on the drop down. When you live stream on your business page, and if she's also an admin, because she's got a program on My Time TV, she does meditation actually up in Darwin. Yep. But she does it every Monday morning, and we can all tap in from anywhere we are around the world. And Linda's saying, I like that idea about feeling good. It's not always about losing weight. Is it any time about losing weight, though?
Yeah, I mean, we have lots of people come in feeling like their clothes are getting a little bit tighter, or they might have had a baby, they want to get back to their pre-baby weight. They might have had an operation, like a shoulder reconstruction or something, where they've not been as active and put on a few kilos, and they're just worried about their health. So sometimes there is. Sometimes we have a great amount of influence on younger people too, because sometimes we have younger people come in who might be in high school who feel like they're supposed to be a certain number on the scales. And it's our job to also educate people to have an understanding between muscle and fat. And that numbers are just numbers. It's what your composition is, what your body is made up of, that's important. And I feel obligated in this industry to educate people to understand that the scales is just a number. Yeah.
And I was looking back at some journals that I'd written like years ago, and every morning it was like I had a weigh-in, and I was like really harsh on myself if I put on 200 grams. It was incredible, the focus and the energy that I put into that. And I look back now and I think, man, that's a lot of crap. It's like,
and people, you know, you can weigh a little bit more or a little bit less depending if you've drunk too much water, you know, whether or not you've done a poop or not. You know, there's a lot of elements that affect that. So composition and what makes you up as a certain weight is key, and that's what's most important.
Yeah, and there is unhealthy skinny as well, isn't there?
Absolutely. Yeah. We call them skinny fat, which means that just because they're a smaller frame doesn't mean that their visual fat or the fat that's around their important organs is healthy. It might mean they have a low muscle as well too, a low muscle reading as well. So absolutely, that's definitely a health concern as well too. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and they're the ones that perhaps like the chocolate. I've got this. I'm going to show off a bit here. This is my green smoothie.
Oh, that looks great.
I have one every morning. It's like a giant vitamin pill, and everyone goes, oh my God, that looks disgusting. I'm glad you said that looks great. It takes a while to get used to it, but it's got kale and spinach and celery and cucumber and ginger. I love ginger. And I actually think
ginger's great for metabolism.
Avocado. I need more ginger then. Avocado as well. But I just figure if I had to take one of those, or drink one of those every day for the rest of my life, I think that's probably, you know, enough to
clean eating. It's clean eating as well.
Yes. Yeah. Well, see. Yeah. Do I have to admit about the chocolate? It's okay. It's dark chocolate. Who cares if it's salted caramel?
Yeah. And, you know, the thing is, everything can balance. So people get too concerned about, eating too much of this or too much of that, or high protein or low carb and all that. It's all about balance, and that's the way lifestyle change works.
Yeah, and I love that. And I don't. Do you find many let's say older ladies who are, you get to a certain point and then your middle starts spreading, and then it's like.
The biggest thing with I find anyone sort of say 40 and upwards, or 50 even upwards, generally a lot of the ladies, their kids have grown up, they're older, they might have moved out of home, and so their focus really is around their own lifestyle then, and they spend a lot more time out socially with friends. They might crack open a bowl of wine at the end of the night because that feels like a reward or a treat, and that's when we start to struggle a little bit with the midlife tummies on the ladies. And that can be really hard because that's the worst place to carry that extra fat as well around the stomach. But drinking wine is good for you, but in moderation. But unfortunately, that's the type of fat that also sticks around the stomach as well.
Yeah. No, I think there's, I guess that you have nutritionists there that speak to people about what's the.
Yeah, all my personal trainers have got nutritional backgrounds, and then we also have people that specialise in it too. But the biggest thing with Fernwood, over all the years, I've seen so many bad diets come and go, and people on different crazy things and stuff like that. But like everything, it's just the balanced lifestyle of having everything in moderation. Is key, and that way we're not really depriving our body of anything. We're just having a balance.
Yeah, I think I love that. And you've got here the Fernwood Mind, Body and Wellness.
Yeah.
Now that's, you mentioned that before. I know that you have opened another section because this is so fantastic, and obviously is like what you're doing something right. Clearly you're doing something right, and clearly there's a demand for it. So tell us about the Mind, Body and Wellness.
So the Mind Body Wellness is the first club of its type in Australia. So when we put the concept together, we went to Di Williams, who owns Fernwood, and said to her, "We're really keen to do this. Would you name the baby for us?" So she named it Fernwood Mind, Body and Wellness. And the concept, I sort of felt like we were creating the wheel because nobody else had done this before. But the concept came from, we had a lot of women who maybe at the gym who may have an injury or might have come back from having an injury, not necessarily from the gym. It could be from playing netball. It could be from, falling down a ladder outside in the garden on the weekend. It can be from anything. And what they were looking for is support to help get them back to training and getting them back to where they were. And so I had an amazing physio called Karen who was working in the club, and we basically decided to go into business together, and for her to be able to work full-time as a physio from MBW. So she has her own room set up there for consultation, and she helps to support those members to get back into the business. Wow. She does physio as well too, so physio, and then also her Pilates. We run reformer bed Pilates classes, which are great to help with rehabilitation and also to help people with injuries and stuff as well. But also, we also have the HIIT style. We also have the HIIT style training over here too. So we offer boot camp and also 30-minute functional training classes as well, which are small group training classes. So a bit more specialised training as well.
Okay, that's like, wow. It's like a smorgasbord, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spoil for choice.
Yeah. And also members go through, you need variety to keep, doing this, because you don't want to just do this for 12 months or 6 months. You want to do this as a lifestyle change for long term. So having choice allows members to keep changing what they're doing as well, so they don't get bored or demotivated as well. Yeah.
No, I know there's always lots happening at Fernwood, and I have to say that my favourite classes are pump and Zumba.
Yeah. I think pump's a classic. It's been around. Any Les Mills classes like pump have been around for a long time. So members love the fact that pump is still around. You can go back to it, even if it's been years since you've been to a gym. We still offer Les Mills. And Zumba's amazing. I mean, instructors like Dimmy who takes Zumba, her energy is so electric.
I
definitely love Dimmy. She's amazing. And great instructors like Dimmy is what makes group fitness so amazing. The passion is fantastic.
Oh yeah, and it was fun because seeing Demi from just coming in and doing Zumba and then doing a training and then becoming an instructor and a personal trainer, it's like amazing. And I guess that's like a credit to you as well, Emma, because you're supporting like you came up through the ranks as well. And
we try to upskill the girls that we've got to, like the girls that, start off at the desk. We like to sort of say to them, do you want to become a trainer? Do you want to become a group fitness instructor? Let's put some money into training you up to do these things so that they are across the board throughout the business as well. And they're more skilled because of that. Yes.
Yeah. And I see also that you do have a range of ages there. So
massively.
Am I allowed to, is this being ageist if I say who's your youngest or not? What's the youngest age and what's the oldest? You have to name names.
Yeah, so the youngest would be around the 14 to 16 mark. It's sort of that younger high school group. And some of those girls join with their mums as well. So they might come to the gym with their mums. But then the oldest, I have a personal trainer, Loris, who works for me. And she's 70. And she was somebody who studied her certificate 3 and 4 only a few years ago, but she had been a member at Fernwood for a long time and wanted to become a trainer. And I've got members that are in their 80s as well. Yeah. So anyone can do anything at any age with fitness. You've just got to be passionate about it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely think it's so inspiring, and the fact that you've just got such a beautiful community happening there. I did discover recently that you've installed a rather special, now what did you call it? Virtual classes. Share with us about that.
So we've made a big investment to cater for women that might be night shift workers or ladies that aren't getting in at the times we have certain classes on. So we have our classes still with mostly instructors, but we have times where you can come in and just do a virtual class. And that means that you could come in at 2 o'clock in the morning if you're a shift worker who's a nurse, and you will still be able to do a group fitness class like pump, because you love pump. You could come at 1 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock or whatever you've got time and choose to do a pump class for 30 minutes or an hour. It just means that we've got 2 big screens at the front of the room. There's no instructor, but their instructors are on the screen, and it still motivates you to train rather than just coming in and have to go on a treadmill or a bike or trying to be motivated to do it. Yeah. And the classes update all the time, so they're always changing too as well.
So is that connected to a bigger network, or is that something that you installed in your?
Yeah, so it was about a $10,000 investment all up to put it in, and it's an ongoing cost for us because we use Les Mills, because obviously Les Mills are very highly recognised as well in the fitness industry, and we know that the quality is there in the type of classes that are offered. But it's one of the things is a great investment because it keeps changing so members can keep getting results. But there's definitely a big group of women that would have otherwise missed out on classes because they just couldn't get there where times were on, where classes were on. So we're trying to cater for all the ladies in the gym, not just, someone who can come between, 9 o'clock in the morning and 11:30 in the morning and, between 5 o'clock at night and 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I think that's really, really awesome. I think I just got this vision of just throwing on now it's not Zumba. What is the dance one that you do?
Shabam.
Shabam. Yeah. So I could just see, just getting out there and just going, you got the whole floor. You're not going to bang into anybody. You can just go nuts.
And the really great thing is, like, certain times are attracting the same people. So there are some mums that come in at 9 o'clock at night, Mondays and Tuesdays, and the same other ladies come at 9 o'clock at night. And then between them, they choose a class that they want to do together. So even though there's not an instructor or a time bringing them together, they're all sort of similar with the time they've got available. They come in and do it together and keep each other motivated and make sure that, you go in and give it your all still.
I think that's awesome. I really think that's a brilliant idea, and I don't know of any other gyms that do that, but I think, credit to you, Emma, because like you said, it's a big investment, but you're obviously there for the members and to make life as easy as possible for the members, for them to be able to access the stuff that you do. So
as women, I mean, I have 3 boys and, you know, work full time, and, you know, we're really time poor now as mums. We just don't have a lot of time for ourselves. So this is one way to overcome, you know, just try to make things a little bit easier for somebody who wants to go to the gym and wants to exercise but just doesn't have the time.
Yeah. So what would you suggest for someone who is time poor? Because I know, like I said, just taking on another business now, finding the time for myself. And I know, like, this is really, really important stuff, because if you don't look after yourself, like, I mean, drinking green shit only goes so far.
I think the big thing is, like, you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you you need to take this medication to get better. You do what the doctor tells you to do. But going to the gym, it's the same thing. It's the same principle. Go to the gym, look after yourself so that you're less likely needing to go to the doctor and be put onto medication and have, you know, other health elements as well. So you've got to see it the same as taking your green smoothie every day or doing something for yourself. And the biggest thing with going to the gym too is it increases the endorphins in your body, which we know is a huge thing to help with mental health. And so even if it's not about physically going to the gym to feel toner or have more muscle, mentally, if you're really struggling with things like depression or, you know, you're not in a great place, it's a great opportunity for you to come and help to clear your head or help you feel a little bit better as well too. And obviously that still needs to be balanced with a health professional too, but we are here to help support people. And people that are time poor and struggle just need to make it like an appointment, the same as you'd make an appointment to go to the doctor or make an appointment to, you know, go and have your hair cut or whatever it is. It's an appointment. Put it in your diary like an appointment and treat it like an appointment, and don't prioritise other things over making that time for yourself.
I think that's that's probably the best tip that you could give, is to say it's your life, really, isn't it? And it's like saying, I am a priority.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I know it's hard. You feel mother guilt and stuff as well.
No, I think we all do that, but it is. And I've just lost my agenda here, which is a bit of a bugger, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. If you are watching the replay, this is Emma from Fernwood Gym at St Agnes, and she's giving us some excellent tips on how we can look after ourselves a bit better, and also some tips on how it's more about mindset, really, isn't it? About saying, it is the mindset that we need to have to be able to go, all right, well, this is, I look at it like I'm going to do it like I'm brushing my teeth every morning. So
yeah. And it's like, I find when I train, I'm a happier mum, I'm a happier person, I'm a happier, you know, some of the members even say to me that their kids even say, you know, oh, Mum, we're so glad you're going to the gym because, you know, you always come back really happy, and it's something you're doing for yourself, the same as going and buying yourself a new outfit or going and having your hair done. It is, I know it's hard work, but it's also a treat for you, and it does make you feel good. And
it is, absolutely is. You're there for you. So
that's
now
right.
I've lost my agenda here, but what I'm going to do is I want to type it in again. Linda's back again. Linda's she's actually there. She's very active on Facebook with a community that she runs called. She's running a game at the moment called the Prosperity Game. So,
wow.
So I'm just going to write this back in again. So while I'm writing this in, can you tell people where they can find you? And
So our location is, we're in the St Agnes Shopping Centre, which is 1244 North East Road, St Agnes, and we're sort of tucked underneath. So we're down near the new nets downstairs, and the best thing is we've got car parking directly out the front for our club. And with the St Agnes Shopping Centre upgrades, we've got great lighting in our car park and that as well too for our 24/7 members that also come at night, so you feel safe. And it's really, really easy. You can just pop in any time to speak to somebody that we're there. And we are open 24/7, but we're also staffed. So there's always someone there from 6 o'clock in the morning till 7:30 at night. and also 6 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock on a Friday, and 9 till 12 Saturdays and Sundays. So there's a human person actually there at those times as well.
And Linda's saying that's handy, safe parking. It is. And it is. It's absolutely. It really is easy, and it's quick to get there, and it's, you know, so especially for locals. Although I do know of ladies that do drive quite a few kilometres to actually come to Fernwood St Agnes. You know, so from up in the
hills. Yeah, we get lots of ladies from the hills. And I think it's the convenience too. So some people come down, have a workout in the morning, use our shower facilities. We do free breakfast. The hair straighteners are there. The hair dryers are there. They can get ready for work, and then they can go out for their day. So I think we sort of become like a pathway to going through to the city and things like that as well.
Yeah, yeah. And I think with, you know, if they wanted to, you know, sort of jump on a bus or whatever from there, it's very quick, it's very convenient, and it's friendly. It's awesome.
So, always try.
So what I'm going to do is, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you, Emma. I want to, a call to action here, if you can have a look down here. People doing the checking in for the replay, you can get your free 30-day trial at Fernwood St Agnes. So if you want to, wherever you're from, if it might be a little drive, or if you're local, just pop into Fernwood at St Agnes, and until you can say, tell them you saw it here, or you can click on the link above, which is the Fernwood St Agnes Facebook business page, and send Emma a message and just say, hey, I want my 30-day free trial, and take advantage of it. Now, you were saying with the free trial, you get an
instruction as well. We'll teach you how to use everything. So if you've never been to a gym before, you can come. We will take the first visit you have, you'll meet with a trainer, somebody who will sit down with you, talk about your injuries, what your goals are, and also show you how to use the equipment, so that when you come in, you don't feel like you're lost, like you don't know what to do. It might have been a long time since you've been to the gym. And with the 30-day trial, the reason why we're really passionate about giving you an opportunity to have a month to try is because if you've got little kids, you can see how they go in the child minding as well. It's a good amount of time to build a new habit and build a new lifestyle change as well too. And, you know, it's easy for us to tell everybody how amazing it is and how fabulous it is, but we want you to come and try it for yourself and see what you think. So...
And I think having a month is a great, a brilliant amount of time, because it does, like you said, it gives you a time. I don't know of any other gyms that do a month. I really don't.
I think we're the only ones. I know we're the only ones in the northeastern suburbs that do. So, and that's because we just really want people to come and feel like it is their home before they decide whether or not they want to join.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome stuff. All right, 30-day free trial to Fernwood. That's for new members. And you can either pop into Fernwood St Agnes, or you can just click on the link above and message Emma through their Facebook business page. Thank you so much, Emma. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to drop you out, and then I'll close the show, and I'll just touch base with you in a minute.
All right. See you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, Emma. Appreciate your time there. Okay, that was Emma. Owner and manager and owner of Fernwood St Agnes. Amazing gym full of amazing ladies, amazing trainers, and amazing instructors. You can message her using the link above for your 30-day free trial. The northeast suburbs of Adelaide, Fernwood St Agnes. Thank you again. Really appreciate that. Now, I'm Adaire Palmer. This is My Time TV, and it's community TV with Adaire. And I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Australian Central Daylight Time, or it might be Standard Time if we have a daylight saving switch between now and then. I'll figure it out on Sunday or whenever. But I will see you here next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Bye for now.